Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento 2 Advanced Media Manager plugin. And this particular plugin is basically helpful in managing the images that are available within your Magento 2 store's media gallery. So by using this Magento 2 Advanced Media Manager plugin, you will now be able to edit your media gallery images and modify them as required. The store admin would be able to rotate and flip the images, choose filter option for the image, add watermark, and resize or crop the images as required. So in today's video tutorial, I'll just show you how these options can be accessed there for the images and how we can modify the image there within your media gallery. But before we proceed further, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. Now, how to access the media gallery? For that, what you need to do is you need to navigate to the content section and then media gallery, and that would bring up your media gallery. So here you can see right now we have the default options that are already there within the Magento 2 media gallery or the manage gallery section. That's the create folder, upload image, delete folder, delete images, and search the Adobe stock there. So now you might be thinking what exactly can be done using the Magento 2 Advanced Media Manager plugin. So when we tap here on these three horizontal lines, we can see that we have different options here, and we have one option that is the modify option. Now if you tap on that, that brings up the modify image section, as you can see here, with the different options that are used to what we say as to edit this particular image. Now on the top we have the cancel, delete image, edit details, and save image buttons. On the left hand side we have the image option, filter option, watermark, image resize and crop option, and here we have the details of the image itself, as you can see. Now what you can do is under the image option you'll be able to rotate and flip your image. To rotate it clockwise, you can tap here on the clockwise button and the image would rotate clockwise. If you want to rotate it in a anti-clockwise direction, you can tap here on the anti-clockwise button. Now the same goes for the flipping of the image. If you want to horizontal flip, you can tap on the horizontal button. If you want a vertical flip, you can tap on the vertical flip there. So that's how the image option works. Now for the filter options, watermark, image size, crop, we have to enter the contrast value there. For example, for the filter, if you want to apply a filter wherein you want to set the contrast, the brightness, opacity, the sharpening of the image itself, and the blur, then you have to enter the value between 0 and 100. Now if you enter 0, then there would be no change within the image there. So for example, if you want to blur the image, you can enter a value there. For example, I enter a value that's 20. I want to sharpen the image, I'll set it as 30. I need the opacity as 30. I need the brightness as 15, for example, and I'll set the contrast to 10 there. And after that I can tap here on the submit button, and accordingly the filter would be applicable to the image. So here you can see that right now the contrast is 10, brightness is 15, the image has changed. I'd set the blur to 20. Let me set the blur to 0. I'll then tap here on the submit button once again. Now let the image process up, and accordingly the changes will reflect in the image itself. And then we have the watermark. So you can add image URL or the address here for the watermark that would then be visible on the image itself, and you can position the watermark on the top left, top right, left, center right, bottom left, bottom right, or the bottom end of the image itself. You can also set the opacity in percentage of the current image, ranging from 100% for opaque and 0% for the full transparency as well. You can also set the offsets for the x and y axis value, and the offset will be calculated relative to the position parameter, and the default value is 0. So you can set these things up for the watermark and then tap on the submit button to apply a watermark to the image there. Let me cancel this out once again. And let me so what you need to do is you need to just upload an image from your system there. Let me delete this up. So to upload an image, just tap on the upload image button, and that would bring up the section to choose an image there. And you just have to select that particular image. So let me select that up. So let me select this up, and then tap here and tap on the modify button. So that was about the watermark, and lastly we have the image resize and crop. So you can resize the image by giving the width and the length there, and then you can crop the image by entering the width and the height. So this crop thing would cut out a rectangular part of the current image with the given width and height. And you can also crop the image using the x-axis and the y-axis. So you can enter those values for that, and you have to define the optional x and y coordinates so as to move the top left corner of the cutout to a certain position there. And you can also set the aspect ratio by checking this option here and then tapping on the submit button. So therefore here you can see that image options can be applied directly. For the filter ones, you have to enter the different numeric values here that would be used for the contrast, brightness, opacity, sharpening, and the blur of the image. For the watermark, you have to enter the image URL, and you can set it up as per your own requirement on the image. Set the opacity of your watermark, and then you can basically set the image resize and the crop values as well. So if I set it as for example 50 and 50, let me set this as well as 50 and 50, and let's tap here on the submit button. Now if you see, you can see that the image has been cropped according to 50 and 50 there. We have resized it itself depending on the current image height and width there. So yes, that was much about this particular functionality within the Magento 2 system there. That can be achieved through the Magento 2 Advanced Media Manager plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the flow of the same. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions, or requirements, then you can anytime reach back to us at support@webkul.com, or you can raise a ticket at webkul.ubdesk.com. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video, and have a great day ahead.